Okay, so in last class we discussed about the constant hazard model. And what is constant hazard model? The failure rate is constant with respect to time. If the failure rate is constant with respect to time, then corresponding model is known as a constant hazard model. And lambda is the parameter of this constant hazard model. Means the constant value is noted as lambda. Okay, so lambda is the constant failure rate. Okay. So actually, I told you in last class, it is corresponding to the middle zone, the second zone of the bathtub curve. Means if the first zone and if the third zone are negligible, we can represent the failure data using the constant hazard model. Okay, and also I told you in last class, normally almost all electronic manufacturing industries are following constant hazard model. They are using constant hazard model. Okay. So here I told you the failure rate is lambda, z of t is lambda. Okay. Then I told you the reliability R of t is equal to e raised to minus integral 0 to t z of t dt. That is equal to e raised to minus lambda t. Okay. Then similarly, the probability of failure f of t is equal to 1 minus r of t, that is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus lambda t. Okay. Then the last one is the failure density function. The failure density function fd of t is equal to z of t into e raised to minus integral 0 to t z of t dt, that is also equal to z of t r of t equal to lambda into e raised to minus lambda t. So these are the four functions that we discussed in last class. Also we discussed about the mean time to failure, MTTF. So MTTF of a constant hazard model is 1 by lambda. That one is a reciprocal of the constant hazard value. Okay, MTTF is equal to 1 by lambda, where lambda is the constant hazard rate. Okay, so these are the things that we discussed in the last class. So today we are going to do two simple problems. Okay, so the first one, note down this question. It is observed that the failure pattern of an electronic system follows an exponential distribution with mean time to failure of 1000 hours. And the question is, what is the probability that the system failure occurs within 750 hours? Okay, so please note down this question. So what are the informations given here? Here, a failure pattern is given. Okay, a failure pattern of an electronic system is given. And the most important thing is it is following exponential distribution. It is following exponential distribution. Means this one is represented by using a constant hazard model. It is represented by using a constant hazard model. Okay. So if it is following constant hazard model, then what is the constant hazard rate? That is represented as lambda. But lambda is not given, but lambda is the parameter of this constant hazard model. Okay. Now what is given? It is given mean time to failure. Mean time to failure is 1000 hours. Mean time to failure is 1000 hours. So that means MTTF is equal to 1000 hours. That one is the MTTF. Okay, so we all know that. So please go through the previous equation. Actually, what is mean time to failure? What is mean time to failure of constant hazard model? Can anyone say? Yes, exactly. So this is equal to MTTF is equal to 1 by lambda. So from this MTTF itself, now we have the constant hazard value, that is lambda is equal to 1 by 1000. So that is equal to 0.001 hours inverse. Okay, so lambda is equal to 0.001 hours inverse. Now what is the question? The question is, what is the probability? What is the probability that the system failure occurs within 750 hours? So they are asking the probability of failure. They are asking the probability of failure. So they are asking f of, so what is probability of failure? What is the equation of probability of failure? Probability of failure is f of t is equal to 1 minus r of t, that is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus lambda t. So this is the equation of probability of failure. F of t is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus lambda t. And what is the question? What is the probability that the system failure occurs within 750 hours? Means they are asking f of 750 equal to what? Equal to 1 minus e raised to minus, now what is lambda? 0.001 into, now what is t? 750 equal to what? 0.5276. The probability of failure is 0.5276. Okay, so that means please note it is following the reliability. Actual reliability r of t is equal to e raised to minus lambda t, right? R of t is equal to e raised to minus lambda t. That is why f of t is equal to 1 minus r of t, that is 1 minus e raised to minus lambda t. So it is following an exponentially decreasing graph. This r of t, it is following exponentially decreasing graph. So you can see that say if this is 1, then probability of failure at t equal to 750 is 0.5276, means more than 50% is failed. After 750 hours, more than 50% are failed, means reliability is only 0.4724. 0.4724. Only 47% components are survived after 750 hour. After 750 hour, only 47% components are survived. More than 52%, almost 53% components are failed. Okay, so please note here the given mean time to failure is 1000 hours. Mean time to failure is 1000 hours. Means the before mean time to failure, more than 50% components are failed. That one is the drawback of constant failure hazard model, constant hazard model. Before mean time to failure, more than 50% components are failed. Okay, so if the reliability engineers are able to increase this value, if we are able to shift this 750 or this particular time, what is this time? This one is a time where the probability of failure is more than 50%. So if the reliability engineer is able to shift this time after the mean time to failure, we can trust the product. That's the thing. So this one is an area where we have to do something to improve the reliability. Okay, so here in this particular situation, that electronic component is following the constant hazard model, but the problem is mean time to failure is 1000 hours. Means we can trust up to 1000 hours. That's the meaning. But the problem is in real case, the more than 50% component will fail before the 1000 hours. If you are substituting 1000, if instead of this, if you are finding f of 1000, what is the value? This is equal to 1 minus e raised to 0.001 into 1000, that is nothing but 0.637. That is 63.7%. Almost 2/3 of the manufactured components are failed before the mean time to failure, or just around the mean time to failure, almost 63% components are failed. That's the meaning. So please note the concept. So the question is very simple. We are asked to find probability of failure within 750 hours. So we already have that value. But please remember some concept. If it is following constant hazard model, then at mean time to failure, if time is exactly equal to the mean time to failure, something around 63.7% components will fail. Only 36% of components will survive if it is following constant hazard model. Okay, but still the electronic manufacturing industries are following constant hazard model. I told you from 1040 onward, almost all electronic manufacturing industries are following constant hazard. Okay. Okay, so now move on to the second question. So now note down the second question. A delicate recorder mounted on a platform exposed to a random vibration is likely to fail when the horizontal acceleration exceeds 0.05 gram. Sorry, acceleration due to gravity. 0.05 into acceleration due to gravity. The platform experiences an exponentially distributed horizontal vibration with a mean acceleration of 0.035 into g, where g is the acceleration due to gravity. What is the probability that the recorder will not fail? So here they are asking the reliability. What is the probability that the recorder will not fail mean? What is the probability that the recorder will survive? If the design requirement is that, so this question have two parts. Now the second part is, if the design requirement is that the reliability of the recorder be above 0.9 G, so here G is the, okay, not 0.9 G, that probability, if the design requirement is that the reliability of the recorder be above 0.9, if we want 0.9 reliability corresponding to 0.05 G, what is the required mean acceleration? Okay, so it have two parts. In first part, mean acceleration is given, and they are asking what is the reliability corresponding to 0.05 G. In second part, the required reliability is given corresponding to 0.05 G, and they are asking what is the required mean acceleration. In order to get this reliability, what is the required mean acceleration? So it will have two parts. So first note down this question. So here, what is the first important thing that you can note? You can see that it is following exponentially distributed horizontal vibration. So it is following constant hazard model, right? It is following constant hazard model. If it is following constant hazard model, then definitely lambda is the parameter. That is the first thing. What is the second thing that you can note? A delicate recorder mounted on a platform exposed to a random vibration is likely to fail when the horizontal acceleration exceeds 0.05 G. So here we have an interesting thing. Here the reliability of failure data is, the independent variable of failure data is not time, it is acceleration. Here what we need is not z of t, we need z of a, so that is lambda. Okay, then reliability is asked, so we need r of a, not r of t, etc. So here the independent variable is a, not time. The independent variable is acceleration, not time. Okay, now what is given? The mean acceleration is given. So that is MTTF is equal to 0.035. We can forget about G. Later we can include that G. So that is not an important thing, because A is also represented in terms of G. This acceleration is also represented in terms of G. So we can remove that G easily. So G is not important here. Here also G is not important. Okay. Wherever required, we can add that G. So mean time to failure is 0.035. Okay, and the unit is the unit of acceleration. This one is a normalized value. So mean time to failure is MTTF is equal to 0.035. So my question is, what is lambda? What is lambda? There is no need to find the value, just write lambda is equal to reciprocal of MTTF. Just write lambda is equal to 0.035. That is sufficient, because we are not asked to find lambda, we are asked to find reliability. So just write lambda is equal to 1 by 0.035. Is it okay? So now what is the question? What is the probability that the recorder will not fail? Means here, just go through the question initially. A dedicated recorder mounted on a platform exposed to a random vibration is likely to fail when the horizontal acceleration exceeds 0.05. Now read this part. Then what is the probability that the recorder will not fail? Means this question is corresponding to this acceleration. This question is corresponding to this acceleration. They are asking what is the probability that the recorder will not fail. Means this is reliability. Corresponding to what? Corresponding to this 0.05 G. Corresponding to 0.05 G. G is not important. So what is R of 0.05 G? What is the equation of reliability? Equation of reliability is e raised to minus lambda t, right? E raised to minus lambda t is equal to e raised to, now what is lambda? Lambda is 1 by 0.035. 1 by 0.035 into, now what about t? So here not t, this is a. I am very sorry, this is a. R of a, because here all functions are expressed in terms of a. So e raised to minus lambda into a. So what is a here? Here a is 0.05. 0.05. That is, so if you are adding g, here also we have to add g. In MTTF also we have to add g. That is why I am saying g is not important. If you are adding g, definitely g will, both g will cancel. So there is no need to add g. So e raised to minus 1 by 0.035 into 0.05 equal to what? Find the answer. What is the probability that the recorder will not fail? Means what is the reliability that, or what is the probability that the recorder will survive after 0.05 G? So reliability corresponding to 0.05 G is 0.2396. Only 24%. Only 24%. That one is a probability of survival. 0.2396. Okay. So the first part A is over. So this one is first part. So A is over. Now we have second part. So in second part, if the design requirement is that the reliability of the recorder be above 0.9, determine the limit for the mean acceleration. Again, it is corresponding to 0.05 G. So the required reliability corresponding to 0.05 G is given. The required reliability corresponding to 0.05 G is given. That is equal to, again the equation is e raised to minus lambda. Okay, but here for this requirement, now lambda is not known, so we can write it as e raised to minus lambda into, now a is 0.05, and then final value is given. The corresponding reliability is given. Reliability is 0.9. If the design requirement is that the reliability of the recorder be above 0.9, we are asked to determine the corresponding mean time to failure. In order to find mean time to failure, we need lambda. So by using this reliability equation, first we have to find lambda. So what is the value of lambda? This one is exponential term. So first we have to apply natural logarithm on both sides. So what we have? Minus lambda 0.05 equal to natural logarithm of 0.9. So that is equal to natural logarithm of 0.9. Natural logarithm of 0.9 equal to minus 0.10536 minus 0.10536. Now we can remove this minus sign. So lambda 0.05 is equal to 0.10536. So from this lambda is equal to 0.10536 divided by 0.05. So that is equal to we have 2.1072. We have lambda equal to 2.1072. Okay. Now we are asked to find the corresponding mean time to failure. So the required mean time to failure is equal to 1 by lambda. So that is equal to we have 0.4746. So this one is into G. So here we have to add G. So mean time to failure is equal to 0.4746 G. So that one is the mean time to failure required if you want a reliability of 0.9 corresponding to 0.05 G acceleration. Is it clear all of you? The most important thing that you have to remember here is you have to apply natural logarithm, not logarithm. You have to take the natural logarithm. Okay. So this one is the second question. Now I am going to wind up. Before that, within 2 minutes, I want to say the application of this constant hazard model. Okay. Now I am going to explain the application of constant hazard model. I think this graph is familiar to you. This one is the failure rate or the failure rate or hazard curve of table 1. This one is the hazard rate curve of table 1. Okay. Now, if somebody is asking you to find the reliability corresponding to 30, this particular time, if you are asking what is the reliability, simply you have this graph and somebody is asking what is the reliability corresponding to t equal to 30. So you can see that up to 13 it is almost constant. Up to 13 it is almost constant. Then it is increasing. Then we can shadow the remaining part. So the remaining part is removed. Because you are asked to find you are asked to guess the reliability of this curve at t equal to 30. So we can remove the remaining part. Now if you are considering up to this time, you can see that it is almost constant. Initially a small drop is there, otherwise it is almost constant. So if you are representing this curve up to 30 by using a constant value, then you can see that this curve can be represented by using lambda equal to 0.1. Am I correct? You can represent this curve by using lambda equal to 0.1. Now we have a constant hazard model. A small increase is there in this particular region. Otherwise, it is constant. So now, please note, now lambda equal to 0.1. Now, what is the equation of reliability? The equation of reliability is R of t is equal to e raised to minus lambda t. R of t is equal to e raised to minus lambda t. And here lambda equal to 0.1. So what we have? R of t is equal to e raised to minus 0.1 into t. R of t is equal to e raised to minus 0.1 into t. Now, what is the question? You are asked to find or you are asked to guess the reliability corresponding to t equal to 30. So what is R of 30? So what is R of 13? R of 13 is equal to e raised to minus 0.1 into 30. What is the value? E raised to minus 0.1 into 30. So it is 0.27. It is 0.2725. It is 0.2725. R of 13 by using this constant hazard model is R of 13 is equal to 0.2725. So please go through table 1 and give me the actual value. Please give me the actual value that we calculated in our previous class. In first module. What is the actual value? This one is from constant hazard rate model. What is the actual one? Can somebody give that? So R of 13 is equal to 0.258. This one is the actual value. Okay, you can see that the reliability calculated by using the constant hazard model, that is by using this representation, and the actual value is not same, but the difference is only 2%, right? Only 2% difference is there. So almost same. Why we have this decrease? The actual value is slightly less than this value due to this region. Here we have a small increase. Due to this small increase means during this region failure is little bit more than the constant hazard model. A little bit more failure is there, means at this particular point more components will fail, or more components are failed, right, compared to the constant hazard model. Means after that always the actual reliability will be less than the reliability calculated by using the constant hazard model due to this region, because here the failure is more. Okay, that is why here we have a difference. The reliability calculated by using constant hazard model is 0.2725. Actual value is 0.258. Okay. According to t equal to 8, r of 8 is equal to e raised to minus 0.1 into 8, that is 0.4493. The actual reliability is from table 1. The actual reliability is 0.429. So you can see that this decrease is constant. Here it is 0.4493, here it is 0.429. Almost 2% difference is there. Because from t equal to 2, it is following constant hazard model. It is constant up to 30. Only here we have a difference. So after that, the difference in the measure means reliability calculated or reliability given by constant hazard model and the actual value, that is always constant, because from this point it is following a constant hazard model. Only here we have a difference. Okay, so I am stopping my class here. In next class, I am going to discuss about the second hazard model, that is linearly increasing hazard model. Okay.